Okay. So, this right here is where we were last time. Everything getting going, the switch in alliances, and now new weapons. Okay. We got a whole bunch of new weapons in World War One. Some of them aren't new. Some of them were kind of tried out in some previous wars. Okay. But this is when they really get going. Now, please understand something weird. World War One is this weird transitional war where you have like all of these new weapons, the tank, machine gun, all this cool stuff, right? But you also have people still fighting with swords. The horses, so many horses died. I'm not laughing because it's funny. It's because it's so weird that this is a modern war, but and it's especially the French. And I'm not knocking the French. It's especially the French who have this mindset that we don't kill people from far away. We look at them and we give them that respect to die with honor, not to shoot them from far away with a machine gun. Well, that's awesome. Showing dignity in fighting war. But you're also going to die faster. Okay. One of the things that these new weapons did. See, everybody thought these new weapons would make World War One end quicker than any other war, especially considering, for the most part, most of these new weapons are coming from Germany and Austria, mostly Germany. And I know what you're already doing. You're like, Great Britain, Great Britain. Yeah, yeah, Great Britain got the idea from German technology. Great Britain is using the airplane for one thing. Germany's like, guns! Put guns on a plane, duh! So, I don't know why I keep doing this so close to me, and then I have to like sit up more. Because remember, my feet don't touch the ground because I'm a hobbit. I think I quit that by now. But so, unfortunately, these new weapons don't actually end the war faster. What these weapons do? It's my dog. Bye, Freya. What these weapons do is they kill more people faster. That's really what's going to happen. The casualties in World War One are just astounding. The numbers are crazy. It's just crazy. Especially considering this isn't an overly long war. Now, I will tell you, historically speaking, anything over 5 years is considered a long war. Okay? This started in 1914, this ends in 1918. Well, I pretty much suck at math, but I don't think 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's not over 5 years. Okay? So the numbers are just astounding. So crazy. That being said, poison gas. When the Germans start releasing poison gas first, hi Sylvie, the British are absolutely, what's killing our people? What is this? Some gases you can see. Some gases you can't. They're clear. You don't see anything. Most gases, even if they don't have like a color attached to it, you do see like a haze coming at you. Okay? And guys, here's the thing. Germany is not using poison gases just to kill. Yes, duh. A lot of the poison gases do kill people. But that's not all. Look at this picture. Okay? you see this haze. You're like, yeah, that's smoke, miss. That's gas. So even if it is kind of a clear, it still is this haze coming at you. Okay. The British also, imagine the first time you see a gas mask. Would that be scary to you? See, to us, if we see a gas mask, we're like, oh crap, they're about to gas us. But that wasn't even a thought back then. And the French are like, they're gassing us? We're sitting here talking about honor and like fighting a whatever, I can't think of the word, a full of honor battle with a sword. And you're hitting us with gas we can't even see? Oh, look at this picture. I think it's the order. Never mind. I thought another picture was next. But imagine that this is what you see coming at you to fight. Again, to us, we get it. We automatically see that and go, oh shoot, because something's about to hit us gas wise. Or today, biological weapons wise. But nobody realized back then. And again, at first, the British and the French are just like, what the crap is this? Now, of course, guys, the British and the French, they're not stupid. They're going to pick up pretty quickly. Okay? Well, we get it. We know what they're doing. We can copy it. Whenever we like kill a group of men over here and we like see the canisters, we just take it to our people in England and we're like, we want some of that, make that. They're gonna do the same things with the type of machine guns that the Germans have. They're gonna kill some guy, take a machine gun to England and say, replicate this. They're just gonna copy it. Germany really thought, and Austria too, but they really thought that because of these weapons, because they had more than the Allied powers, that the war would be over quick. England and France aren't stupid. They're not just going to sit there and let you shoot them and they're not going to do anything about it. They're going to copy this technology. And now you're fighting fire with fire. That's why we're going to end up with a stalemate that we do. Stalemate, tie, armistice. So we have all these different kind of gas masks. Okay. I've got a lot of pictures. This is the picture that I thought I was about to show you. Okay, look. In this picture here, you see all this hazy. Yeah? It's gas. You see these guys? They do have on some kind of mask. Mask, yeah? Look at this guy. I don't know if he lived or if he died. Because again, some of the gases do kill you. He is doing this. There were some gases that would cause, like, you would choke. Okay, you know the hole, whatever that hole is that you breathe through? Is that the esophagus? I don't really know. But you know, the tube that you breathe through, right? The tube that you breathe through. Okay. I have asthma. What happens is for whatever reason, it gets tight. Okay. And the tube does this. And you're like, right? You take your inhaler and it opens it up. And then you can breathe again normal. Some of these poison gases, they do the exact same thing. For whatever reason, they cause whatever this tube is that you breathe through, they cause it to swell. And when it swells, it actually gets smaller. In our minds, if it swells, it gets bigger. But it's a hole, so it, okay. So that being said, that could be maybe what happened to him. There were gases though that weren't killing. Mustard gas. Oh my gosh, that was a bad killing one. That's we're actually going to talk about that more when we get to Vietnam. But it was around here. Now, mustard gas was called that because it kind of has like this yellowish hue when it's coming at you. That's where it comes from, the name. But some of the gases, so we have choking, we have some that would kind of like give you like what are they called, blisters, okay. um some that would tear gas. You're like, seriously, they use tear gas and laughing gas? Yes. Can you imagine being on the battlefield and all of a sudden people just start laughing? Guys, you're not laughing because something's funny. It actually causes your diaphragm to like, your diaphragm, take a deep breath. What just moved when you took a deep breath is your diaphragm. Okay. It actually causes it to kind of shake. It's not like you're laughing because something's funny. You're not crying with tear gas. Your eyes and your tear ducts are producing tears. That isn't causing problems for you to fight, is it? Or is it enough of a distraction that you can't aim? Yeah. So not all of these poison gases kill, okay? Okay, look at some of these different types of masks. Look! And look where this is from. Australia. I think it's so cute. That's what I would be doing. All my doggies would be wearing these. You're lucky I don't have masks on my doggies now with COVID. Those are so cute, but so sad at the same time. Poor dogs. My dogs wouldn't wear those masks. Look right here. I think this is so sad. Look at all these little kids. And they don't even understand. They don't know why people are fighting. They don't get it. They don't understand. It's just sad. I guess I should have warned you. Sorry. Oh, the mailman's here. Okay, look. This is the same man. Got a piece of hair in my eye. I don't remember how many pictures I have of these. Okay. There's a lot of pictures like this. And I forgot I had this, or I would have kind of warned some of you. Um, just Google effects of poison gas in World War One. Be prepared. This isn't too bad. There are some people who lost entire sections of their face. Okay, so I'm just warning you. But kids always want to. Well, can we see more? You do your own research, because I don't want people to be upset. So you decide for yourself. But the poison gas, y'all. See, I guess because I've studied history so long, I see it from both sides. There's a part of me that's like, Germany. How could you do that to people? And then there's a part of me that's like, war is war. So like I see both sides. It's so hard. Should poison gas have been used? Well, of course, other sides are going to say no. And Germany is saying war is war, guys. I don't know for sure, but isn't it illegal today? I honestly don't know. Is that part of the Geneva Convention? I think. Okay. I thought so. Okay, now listen, 90 years. Okay, that's what I thought. Um, though, if a country wants to use it, they're going to. Now, today, it's considered a war crime, and that's what I wanted to double check. I wanted to double check and make sure. And I think maybe, was it, I really think it may have been the Geneva Convention that did it, but I don't know for sure. I was hoping to see it real fast, but it's okay. But anyway, yeah. So just understand, technically, it's not considered acceptable today. It is a war crime. But again, you and I both know if a country's going to use it, they're going to use it. Okay, you know what this is. I do not feel like I need to talk about this a lot. We've all seen The Terminator. We've all seen every single modern movie where you just a trigger and it just spits out bullets. Machine gun. Yeah. Except the first machine guns are actually like on the ground. Like they weren't held like in your hand, or they weren't like the, I don't know, I know nothing about like guns, you guys. The automatics that people use or whatever. They're on the ground. You see the like little stand right here? Okay. They are like this right here. And you've all seen these in movies, in World War One movies, like the guy's holding on to it, and when he's shooting and he's moving it around, his whole body's like, okay. Here's another picture. And obviously, you see gas mask too. Of course, I mean, of course, weapons were mixed. No surprise there, I would hope. I love this picture, and I usually like to wait. I showed it to you already, though. Look how cute! It's like a little Wally tank. You know Wally? Yeah, it was the mailman, Dad. Look how cute! It's all your hand sanitizer. Oh, I was talking about the tank. The first tank. It looks like Wally. Okay, so this was built by England. I just love this little tank. It's like it has little eyes. Look. And look at his little ears, his little nose, and his little mouth. And he's like, I am Tank. Hello. I just think he's adorable. However, it wasn't actually England who came up with this idea. I'm such a demon. I think this is funny. The Germans draw all the plans for the tank. They draw all the plans, and then those plans disappear. Did somebody sell them to the British? Did British intelligence get in there and steal it? But can you imagine being the Germans who were like stuck in a trench, like a hole in the ground, and they hear like, and they feel like the ground rumbling and shaking around them, and then all of a sudden it gets dark above them, and they look up out of their trench, and they see that, and they're like, dude, that's where my plans went. I know it's terrible. I think it's funny though. Okay. This is built based on German plans. Okay. It's very boxy. It looks like a box. Yeah. The British are going to change that real quick. The Allied powers pretty quickly go, okay, this is a great idea and we love the tank. But it would tip over. It was too much like a box. They're going to round it off more. And I'll show you pictures in a minute if you're like, what? They're going to round it off more so it doesn't look like such a box. The German tanks at this time are going to continue staying more box like. Now, by World War II, and of course modern, no, all of our tanks look the same. ish. But at first, World War I, it's real easy to tell whose are whose. Germany's look like boxes, like this, very harsh edges. The Allied powers are going to be more rounded. They discovered that having them more rounded allowed them to go over the harsh terrain easier. Okay, so here are several pictures of tanks. That's a German style tank. Again, it's a box. Very harsh edges. It's not rounded. Plus, if you know anything about stuff, you see the Iron Cross. They're like, oh, it's a Nazi symbol. No, it's not. I mean, today it's considered, but back then it was just um, German. It was a German thing. But yeah, today I know it has Nazi connotations. This is the typical inside of what it would look like. A lot of action inside of a tank. You have guys manning guns here. You have this guy doing whatever he's doing. You have this guy doing whatever he's doing. You have these guys who are like driving. These guys, okay? This guy doing whatever. And then you have two guys here manning. And then I don't know, maybe these two guys are sleeping. Okay, but there's several guys. Now, y'all, this is just a picture, okay? But in this picture, we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 guys, one tank. It's probably rated R, so I'm not officially telling you to watch it. But a great tank movie, I thought it was great, was Fury. Fury. They show the inside of the tank quite a bit. I mean, it's war, and I think it's World War II. I think, but yeah, it's World War II. But they show the inside of the tank quite a bit. So if you're interested in what the inside and stuff is like, there you go. Okay, here's a more rounded tank. This, what we've done, it's not as boxy. We've gotten rid of those box type edges, those harsh edges. And again, this angle here, it allows the tanks to go up and down the trenches. And in this case, I don't know if this is a road or if that's like a whatever, but it goes over the landscape much easier this way as opposed to the box. Okay. I love this one. These aren't actually the greatest because they would tip over. This is also German. Germany's thinking of all these ideas. Whether it works or not, we're going to try it. A little one-man tank. It's so cute. But it didn't work great. It really did fall over, like just tip over. And then you got to get out and pick it up and get back in, hopefully before being killed. Yeah. But I just think they're adorable. Okay. The airplane. Uh, the airplane, America gets the, what is it, recognition for the invention of the airplane. I don't know if I told you about that. Whether that's true or not, who knows? There's this other guy, and that's what I don't think I told you. This other guy, Gustav, what's his name? Weisskopf, says he did it first. Who knows? Who cares? The Wright brothers have the patent. However, we're not in this war yet. We don't have anything to do with anything yet. England is who starts using the airplane first in the war. Okay. England takes the airplanes up and they're taking pictures of the German troops on the ground. So they're taking the airplanes up, they're getting their big old giant cameras, and they're looking down and taking pictures of what they see, taking pictures of supplies, taking pictures of whatever. Just it's for reconnaissance, it's for spying. Okay. The Germans, I mean, they see the airplanes. Guys, if you remember, these are airplanes, they don't go high up yet. These are airplanes with like no top over you, the pilot. They're not that high in the air. They can see it, they can hear it. In fact, you can shoot an airplane from the ground in World War I from the ground. Oh, you can shoot from the ground from the ground? What the heck? You can shoot an airplane down from the air while you're on the ground. Does this make sense? I don't know, whatever. But that being said, the Germans look up and they're like, Oh my gosh, how do we not think about that? That is so smart. Let's put guns on those planes. Let's put bombs on those planes. So it's England who actually uses the plane first, but they're using it for reconnaissance, for spying, for taking pictures. Germany is who actually starts putting bombs and like guns and stuff on the planes. Okay. And here's a picture of the planes. You can see there's no cover over the sky. These planes can't be that high up in the air or you can't breathe. Okay, there's basically two types of planes that are being used at this time. There are more. There are more, but these are the two big ones, okay? You have a biplane, which means two. And you have a triplane, which means three. Biplane, triplane. The most famous of the fighter pilots is this gentleman. He's got the best name ever. Are you ready? Are you ready? I just forgot. Oh, yeah. It's like, crap, what's his first thing? Manfred Albrecht Freiherr von Richthofen. I can't say it fast. Can't do it. Manfred Albrecht Freiherr von Richthofen. You know him better as. Let me show you. Oops. I want you to see his name. You know him better as the Red Baron. Not Red Baron Pizza, duh. The Red Baron. Looky there. Look right here. Manfred Albrecht Freiherr von Richthofen. His name is Manfred Albrecht. That's his name. Freiherr, free man. It's a title. It's a title. He's nobility. Von Richthofen, from Richthofen. It's a place. Manfred Albrecht Freiherr von Richthofen. The Red Baron. You've heard of him. Yeah? If not, look. You all know this. Yeah? And look right here. It's a fighter pilot. I wonder why. Okay. I'm actually going to attach underneath this on Canvas a video. Yes, you have to watch it. If we're doing this in class, I'm going to show it to you in class. But otherwise, on Canvas, if you're doing this, you need to watch it because it has a lot more information about the Red Baron. He's German, but he was highly respected by the British. Okay, incredibly respected. He has more kills in his like I don't know year or two, however long he flew, than anybody else in the whole 4 years of the war. So it talks a lot about him in this video that I'm going to attach to this. That's one of his planes. Well, a style. What is it? A computer, whatever. Yes, he's one of the paintings in my classroom. And y'all kids always ask. They're like, "What is that?" It's the kind of plane. It's called a Fokker. Okay, really. You're gonna hear that word in that video again if we're in class. I'll show it to you in class. Otherwise, it'll be right underneath this video on Canvas. And yes, you need to watch it because it gives you a lot more detail about stuff, and you can actually see some of the dogfights in the air. It's kind of cool. Okay, the last one. Der Unterwasser. The U-boat. We call it a submarine. Um, yes, there were U-boats, submarines being thought about, being, what's the word, tried before this. Okay. I don't know a lot about US history, but there's like that story about we had a submarine in the Civil War. Okay, whatever. Did it work? No. That's why it doesn't matter. Um, the submarines that actually start working are German. And guys, ships are getting blown out of the water, British and French ships, and they're like, there's no airplanes, there's no people. What's happening to our ship? It never occurred to them until they saw one surface. Never occurred to them. Oh, what did I just do? Never occurred to them that the Germans had a ship that was totally underwater. Again, to us, I mean, if you're out in the middle of nowhere and a boat gets blown up, your first thought is, what's below me? I think. I don't know. If there's nothing else, that's what I would think of. But they didn't think that. Okay, look, this is a World War One style U-boat submarine. I want you to notice how tiny they are. I don't think of myself as necessarily a claustrophobic kind of person, but I couldn't handle that. Look how tiny. Look how close this is. This is kind of showing you what it might look like on the inside. I can't handle that. Now, submarines today, they're bigger, obviously. They're not huge though. Subs are still pretty little. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. It's just crazy, man. Ooh, look at that drama. Okay, we have all of our new inventions. Yeah, these inventions are gonna end the war faster. Yeah. Nope. Bye.